Hello everyone. I invite you today to become aware of who you are, so as to take care of yourself in your totality. I suggest you settle down comfortably and take a short trip with me. Breathe and let yourself be carried by this breath as you lie comfortably in your sofa or in your bed or on a swing like a hammock outside in nature or even under the celestial vault. Breathe. Become aware of who you are as you lie comfortably breathing. Breathe quietly the life force. As you become more and more aware of your presence. As you breathe, feel your body relaxing. It gradually relaxes while you breathe gently and slowly. Turn inwards and just feel who you are. You are not this body. You are not this breathing. Observe. Take the position of the observer and then go and feel. Feel the tensions in your body as you breathe. And get yourself more and more comfortably settled. You have decided to settle down just to see you. You are a spirit, a soul, a consciousness. Call this whatever you want. This consciousness, this spirit, this soul observes this being that you are here, below, in this body, in these emotions, in these feelings, and continue to breathe quietly. Breathe. Then pay some attention to what is happening inside you. Scan those sensations inside of you. Is there an area, or even several places, that need you to zoom in with your attention? Remember that your attention is creative, and by zooming in on the incriminated area, the tense zone, the sensitive zone, the zone which presents a blockage, you should be able to observe with much more discernment what is happening there. And let me remind you that you are first of all a consciousness, an energy, the whole, and much greater than your body. You are not your body, a toe, a leg, an organ, a cell. You are never a cell. You are never an organ. You are never a body. You are much more than that. You are a spirit. You are a consciousness. You are a powerful being, an incredible being, a being who comes to experience a life on the earth plane, a life of a man, a life of a woman, a life of a child. But you are not a man. You are not a woman. You are not a child. You are. You are. That's all you are. Not your body, but your body is perhaps you, in that it is the reflection of certain thoughts, of certain beliefs, of certain feelings and other emotions. Observe with softness and benevolence where the contractions are, where the fear or the pain is. Breathe again and again and again. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And continue to be aware, to observe what is happening. What am I observing? Aha, an area of contracture. Interesting. Contracture of what? Energy blockage? Love blockage? So decide to bring your attention to this blockage. Put all your love, all your compassion, all your light on this area. Breathe and inhale in lovely healing water. Breathe out this water and send it to a special recycling bin where it will be transformed into pure love. Then water this area with this love, with this compassion. Wash this area clear, using your creative thought. The soft color and the soft fur of your sweet pet rabbit, the meow of your favorite cat, or a soft, comforting handful of alpaca wool, or the green and mellow grass of a meadow in the early morning, the wings of an angel, the smile of beloved grandmother. Observe your creativity, your capacity to invent or reinvent, to release and to transform, to explore and to continue to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. And watch this creative piece of whom you are working on your body, and watch what happens when you pay attention and focus onto that piece of your body, that crunched up piece, that fearful piece, that black and ragged piece. Do you want to cry? Do you want to kill someone? Breathe again and again and again, and keep watching and bringing this part, this quenched up peace, this peace in pain, your benevolence and your love, your compassion, and more love to this area, to this body, to this part of who you are, but not who you are. You have now clearly understood that your body is only the reflection of many things, including your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, those negative and narrow thoughts, those stuck emotions which have not been expressed, the fears, the contractures, the anger, the frustrations, the sadness, the helplessness, the lack of confidence and faith, those intense fears from your childhood, the insecurity, the impossibilities, the pain that things are as they are and not otherwise, those incomprehensions and the impossibilities to change them. These are all the reflection of those negative thinking patterns. And the fact that you were not even conscious of these ways of being is important. You have materialized these thoughts and emotions within your body. Let me remind you that you are not all this, but that they are the manifestation of all those actions, those negative or unconscious creative thoughts. Are you aware of the extent of the damage and the strength of that negative part of who you are? And that these parts co-create with you these blockages, the pain, the difficulty, the impossibility, the dis-ease. Learn to put words onto these parts of you. To dare to be different, to dare to be oneself, including all your meanders, your blockages, be they corporal or emotional or both. Go on observing with benevolence and welcome all these suffering parts, those in difficulty, all the unsaid and the lack of love and the disease. And then with your creative thought and power, rescue all of these dormant parts needing healing, as they need your love, your awareness, your benevolence, and to be welcomed in their own right within this circle of love and light which you carry, and make them welcome from the higher part of who you are, and also from who you are here and now. Did you think that by modifying your body, you were going to modify the complete column of who you are? Well, no way. It's the other way round. I become aware and I act in consciousness. I modify my thoughts or my beliefs, then I take an action. I modify my belief and my body will often follow. I modify the belief about who I am, but ultimately I am not a body. I am not a man, a woman, a child, a lesbian, an alcoholic, a cancer patient, an Inuit, a musician. No, I am. But when I am in a mess, and in the judgment, and in difficulty, and in pain, I take a step back, and I observe again and again, and again, and again. Breathe. What is happening? That maybe I have to stop drinking? Should I take a pill that I think might save me? Or do I need another human being to save me? Maybe it would be good to take pen to paper, to journal, or to go for a walk in the forest, look for a helping hand, or to express my emotions, or co-create something else with a new vision and a new lookout, by assimilating and loving all my old parts, those parts that hurt, those parts that dare not speak, who think they are bad. When I drink, when I jump onto a pill or medication, what is happening inside me? Maybe I don't see another solution to reduce my pain, my difficulty, my disease. Do I need to anesthetize this pain? Does this pain or difficulty take me over and make me feel awful? What is my body expressing to me? The body often expresses the major difficulties that are in fact emotions or deep-rooted beliefs. Am I even aware of my difficulties and what is going on inside me? I invite you to observe with kindness, to meditate, to breathe, to become aware of all these portions of who you are. Breathe, and breathe again, and again, and again, and we will continue our journey. Let us descend into an organ, my liver, or my bladder, or my skin, or my prostate. What is going on there? What do I feel? What do I observe with my inner eye? Oh, it's black, or blotchy. Oh, it's red. Ooh, it's stressed. It pulsates. It twists. It's livid. It's hard. Poor bladder. Poor skin. What's happening to your poor skin? It has a hell of a job. It represents the interface between the inside and the outside. What a big job. And remember, your organs are in contact 24 hours a day and 7 days a week with who you are, but not the highest parts, but those painful, limited, contracted parts, the very human parts. The one who believes that one cannot change, or doesn't even know that one needs to change. Changing a habit, changing a profession, changing a thought process or form. The one that beats itself in guilt or shame. All these beliefs picked up from educational, religious or cultural systems that block the energy flow of who you are. You are only for a time Sarah, Giles or Gabriella. It is not who you are. You are much more than that, much greater than that. You are not the violence of your mother or the indifference of your father. You are neither. Neither your mother nor your father. And you do not owe them anything other than having passed through them to arrive on the earth plane. They served as a channel, nothing else. You are not the incest or the family history. not all those unsaid things. You are. It's as simple as that. On the other hand, become aware of this incest, of this grandfather and his multiple difficulties, including his sexual behaviors, pulsions, and the unspoken, the secrets, and stagnating deep difficulties. In some ways, he is there within you, creating the body's blockages, the pain, the impossibilities. These parts need to be loved and helped as much as you can. They are only experiences, your story, if you want to put it that way. But I encourage you to stop carrying your story like a backpack full of logs and stones. Hand this bag with love to an angel or a guide who comes to help you. You are not your story. Feel how you would be without this story. Are you lost, helpless, or as light as a feather? This depends on you and you only. You are a powerful being, a spirit, a soul, a consciousness, and you can do anything. You are love, you are benevolence. You are a being who has chosen, and I say chosen, to come and live an experience on the earth plane. An experience, that's all. You are not the experience. You are experiencing a concept. For example, to be beaten, what does it feel like? Oh, enough, terrible, I don't want it anymore. And if I don't want it anymore, I will not myself perpetrate the same behavior or the thoughts which accompany them. That is to say, that the solution is to beat the other or the self in self-flagellation. Stop the behavior by deciding. Breathe. Breathe again and again. We will continue the journey. What do I feel when I breathe and breathe again? When I observe what is happening inside of me or outside of me? How do I feel when I look at the Milky Way? Or when I observe my skin that can't take it anymore? It cannot manage to make a clear barrier between my inside and my outside. Remember that your skin bathes in the liquid of your moods, in the cellular water. This water polluted by my thoughts, my beliefs, my lack of consciousness, the toxins that I ingest in all their forms, the thoughts that I ingest, the information that I ingest, even the subliminal information that I ingest without my clear knowledge, the methods that I inflict on myself or on others. How can I start to change? Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. And take a step backwards. And go on observing. Observing again and again. I'm afraid, oh dear. I'm afraid, oh crumbs. That fear, what fear? I don't really know. What is this fear? I'm afraid of dissolving into nothing, to no longer exist. Maybe I'm afraid of fear. Fear of what I've been told. Fear of what I believe. Take a step back and observe this fear. Is it real? What color does it have? Does it have a shape? And if so, what shape? The big bad wolf? The grim reaper? The severe and angry voice of my grandmother's anger due to my rebellious childlike nature? Maybe I can see a demon or a demonic personage taken from popular visions or ancestral mythologies. Take note, observe, and make yourself a mental note to take a little time later to go and explore specifically one or other of these visions. Continue to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you make this mental note, start quietly opening your eyes, becoming aware of the surroundings, the sounds, the light, and the breathing. Stretch your body. Shake it if necessary. No reason to be afraid. Everything is perfect here and now. Just in your quiet place and breathing the I am. I am. You can continue this exercise at will by personalizing it, by adapting it to who you are in the here and now, and thus you can observe your mechanisms, your impossibilities, your difficulties, and become more aware of your core mechanisms. And so, gradually, step by step, change what you can change by a concrete grounded action in the here and now. Good exploration, and have a good trip in the exploring of who you are, and rejoice in this incredible adventure that is human, the human adventure, the adventure on the terrestrial plane, with its multiple colors. And as you become aware, you will realize that you are the master of your destiny, master of your path. So keep the confidence levels high and those of hope and perseverance. The way can be arduous, joyful, or heavy for you to play with as you wish. So explore, and explore you. Thank you for following me, and see you soon for another guided meditation. Bye-bye.